It's one of the reasons, I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
But you were just too damn old for me.
It's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied.
Before I say anything else about Tracee Ellis Ross, I will say that she is very embodied. She is completely embodied. I don't know if she can get any more body than she is right now. But yeah, let the church say amen.
The ability for a woman to find her own delight and pleasure. The ability for a woman to find her own delight and pleasure. Because I had to ask myself that question. I was like, what is this about? Because I want a partner. And you know, as much as grief does surface for me around not having children and not having a partner.
What up, guys? Do me a favor, hit that like button for me. I want to say a couple of words about Tracee Ellis Ross and her only wanting to date younger men. And no worries, I'm going to be firm but gentle, like her 52-year-old body. And she's a good-looking woman, you know, 52-year-old thirst trap or not, she's good-looking. You can't be a thirst trap without being good-looking. And the thing is, though, at her age, thirst trap is basically what she's cursed to. And she's almost become like a siren of Greek mythology, attempting to lure young men, the young sailors, to crash onto the rocks because on the surface, you know, an attractive woman, soft and gentle body like we all noticed. But underneath there's a well of darkness and manipulation. For example, she said right out, one of the main things she likes about dating younger men, older men are firm, even when it comes down to something like accepting homosexuality. Why should that be a bar for a woman who wants a man? Allegedly a straight woman who wants a straight man. Why do you need a guy who's okay with that? I don't really get that, but that's how she thinks.
There is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that.
You see, the thing about older men, and as a guy getting older, I internally understand this. You become ideologically locked in the older you get. And you are less inclined to be manipulated by her emotions and her feelings and whatnot. And for a lot of women who are of a certain age, who still think there is a game to play, the game is just less fun with older men because they're just not willing to engage. And what winds up happening is you can play the game a little bit more with younger guys who are less experienced, less focused, which is the key. Older men are going to be less focused on your games, and you in general if you play games. Younger men, you can get away with this more. And so what she's really after is basically the eternal power position, where she always can behave in whatever way suits her and call it a relationship. And as an older woman who really doesn't need the protection and provision, because, you know, she's wealthy and famous. She's not really like a regular chick, but she's in a position where she can always attempt to operate from the power position, which means you're just going to have to keep dating young guys who don't know better. I don't know. Maybe it's a win. Sounds like a curse a little bit too. But you guys tell me, what do you think? Is it cool or is it cope? Tracee Ellis Ross cursed to the young male carousel. Hit the like button, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity.
All my life I had to